Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another edition of Fight News. So this is the impromptu Fight News episode where we're just gonna talk about the things that's already been announced. Upon filming this, we are a couple of days before Ultimate Beatdown with the super fight of Prakas versus Johnson. So we're not gonna talk about that until the next Fight News episode. So yeah, in the meantime, we will be talking about the fight shows that has been announced with a confirmed date. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit in depth, not too much in depth, just a rough idea of what you guys can expect. Now, the first show that I would like to highlight will be MGL, Malaysian Grappling League, and MFL, Malaysian Fight League, which is the same, or at least it's been produced by the same organizers. So yeah, I will be talking about MGL first, okay, as that will be coming up, about a week plus as we are filming this. MGL will be hosting their event on the 18th and on the 19th of February 2023. And just the same as last year, MGL will be hosting a numerous amount of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fights, as that is the name goes, Malaysian Grappling League. So MGL is going to be hosting a 12-man Grand Prix for a grand prize of 1,000 ringgit. There is a number of experienced and amazing black belts that will be competing in this tournament. So yeah, that's going to be the highlight for MGL, and we will be live streaming for their event as well. So there will be live streams available. Currently, we're actually designing the live stream for them. So yeah, hopefully it turns out great. The second event will be MFL, again by the same event promoters. So it will be their first event for a competition rule set of Karate Combat. If you don't know what Karate Combat is, I want to say it's basically kickboxing, but again, it's influenced under the sport of karate. So if you're unfamiliar with the Karate Combat rules, you can head over to Malaysian Fight League Instagram or on Facebook, as they have their rule sets written down there. I like the concept of Karate Combat. I think it's new. I think it's fresh. I think it's something. I think it's an even ground for people to fight in, because mixed martial arts, as much as you want to say it's an even ground, there's a number of fighters who can fight standing up but can't fight on the ground, so you kind of have to train for both. So this one kind of kills the whole ground game aspects of it, and it kind of does welcome people slowly into the mixed martial art world as well. So I really love the fact that Karate Combat is going to be, or the Karate Combat rule set is going to be welcomed in Malaysia through Malaysia Fight League, and I would like to see how this one progresses throughout the months, and especially throughout the end of this year. Personally, I feel like it's going to be a big hit. So yeah, because I'm a big fan of Karate Combat like that. Maybe because I suck at Jiu-Jitsu. Other than that, Malaysian Fight League, of course, they're all MMA fans over there. So they are hosting MMA fights and boxing fights, Muay Thai fights, and as well as kickboxing. I'm not too sure if they will have kickboxing, but there's quite a number of fights there. So they're going to need quite a supply of fighters to go fight in. So if you want to challenge yourself, you want to give this a go, come on, head over to Malaysia Fight League, sign up for their shows. 11th of March is when they will be having their show. On top of that, I feel like if Karate Combat, Malaysian Fight League introduces Karate Combat, if it becomes successful, I won't be surprised if every other event starts to follow them as well. So yeah, it's hit or miss, but I feel like it might be a hit. Coming up next, we have Elite's Fight Night 5.0. They have announced their dates for the 18th of March. So yeah, as we spoke about on the previous episode of Fight News, on the event recap of 2022, Elite's Fight Night provides a very nice platform for beginners to test themselves in a real fight, in a ring especially. So yeah, Elite's Fight Night 5.0 will be launching on the 18th of March, and they are also, they teased in the last show that they will be having a belt this year. So still no updates about a belt, although maybe they are still in talks about how they're going to bring sponsors in, or maybe how they're going to bring, how they're going to structure the tournament in terms of the belt. Don't know whether they're going to go for a league style similar to Ultimate Beatdown, or they're going to go for something of what Octagon Fighting Championship has done, which is to have a Grand Prix over 3-4 events. Yeah, so Octagon Asia does theirs between 3 to 4 events. So it is confirmed that Elite's Fight Night will be having their venue over in Setia Alam, their new branch, right? Well, they remade their branch because over the years through COVID, the owner of Elite's MMA had to close down their Setia Alam branch and their Kelana Jaya branch due to being unable to support it through the pandemic years. So now Andy, the owner and founder of Elite's MMA, he has successfully opened up his or reopened his Setia Alam branch, and he will be hosting his Elite's Fight Night 5.0 over there. Now, coming up next, we are going to talk about Spectre. So, a little recap of Spectre Boxing. They ran their fight night. They call it the Future. We have interviews with the man who brought you Spectre, who is Ijam. That's over on our YouTube. You can check out our reels also with him over on our Instagram. Ijam has spoke a lot about Spectre, about what to expect, and here I would like to just recap a little bit for you on my point of view of how the event went. Now, the event went amazingly. Beautiful lighting, production, fantastic. Mwah. Okay, best looking event by far. I don't see anyone matching that. Like, the only people who I can say that matching that is like the big shows, big shows with big sponsors like One Championship, or even back in the day, Mima had great production, but I tell you, man, Ijam brought something else. He brought the whole performance. He brought the artists. He brought the concerts. At first, I thought, a concert is a bit of a gimmick, but when you're there, hey, it's kind of nice. It's really nice, especially if you're really into the Malay hip hop scene. That's a really good show for you to go to. So if you're into rap music, hip hop, and you're into boxing, go to Spectre. Easy choice of your life. So any more you want to find out about Spectre, you may check out our interview with Ijam. That's over on our YouTube, and you can check out the reels also on our Instagram. Coming up next, we have Any Martial Arts. Any Martial Arts launching their next event that is confirmed to be King of Sanda. That will be on the 19th of February, same date as Malaysian Grappling League. King of Sanda, I want to say like it's similar to a Karate Combat rule set where there is takedowns allowed, but King of Sanda, there is no ground and pound. Karate Combat, you can actually ground and pound from standing up, but you can't go on your knees. That's the difference when it comes to the ground and pound situation. Well, you can't ground and pound in King of Sanda. Takedown's a takedown. You can throw in King of Sanda. You can sweep in King of Sanda. You can catch, all that. So I'm a big fan of combat sports rules where there's striking and there's takedowns as well. So yeah, nice to see King of Sanda to come back. And they did one show King of Sanda back in 2019. One or two shows King of Sanda. I think it's just one. So yeah, they're coming back again this year. Maybe it might be, if it picks up, maybe we get more and more King of Sanda, especially with Karate Combat in the corner. More and more people gonna get familiar with these kind of rule sets, and then people are like, oh, okay. So if I join Karate Combat, I get ground and pounded, or I can ground and pound. Or if I join King of Sanda, if you're not a big fan of ground and pound, yeah, King of Sanda will be your decision to go to. So yeah, AMA will be bringing back King of Sanda. But other than that, AMA has a controversy last year in their grand finals, one of the fights between Oscar and Tina Haran. I can't give you directly about my inputs towards that, but there was some issues with the judging, and there was a lot of people that were unhappy with the decision. Those are all now resolved, and there might be a rematch for the belt between Oscar and Tina Haran. Dates to be announced, dates to be confirmed. I don't know when is it going to be, but certainly that is something, a fight that you should be hyped about. So yeah, at least AMA is going to bring you some of that. Whether they're going to do in pay-per-view or whether they're going to do it in a mall, we're yet to find out. On top of that, AMA will also be bringing you something called AMA GT. AMA Got Talent. Sing, perform, anything that has to do with martial arts. So AMA Got Talent has a grand prize of 20,000 ringgit. So the way they're gonna structure the show would be similar to a America's Got Talent or any other talent show like X Factor. Yeah, X Factor. So they're gonna have 3 judges. They'll be scoring based on their performances, whether if it's singing, dancing, katas, choreographed fights. Yes, choreographed fights. Actually, come to think about it, the choreograph fights may be interesting, maybe they can build up a scene or a drama scene or something. Maybe they can get really, really creative about this the more you think about it. So yeah, but either way, they have a grand prize of 20,000 ringgit. So those of you who are into martial arts, but not really into the combat aspect of martial arts, then AMA Got Talent could be a place for you to shine. Yeah, show your talents, show what you got over in AMAGT. So that's about it that I can talk about AMA, and that's about it that I got for today. Again, UB is going to be in a few more days as we are filming this. We will cover the results of that and the event coverage as we go there. So do click the subscribe button and follow us on our Instagram. And we have a Facebook account again. I had to make a brand new one, so you guys can just search up Southpaw Malaysia over on our Facebook, and yeah, you can just like there. We will be posting our contents there, and as well as on TikTok. So TikTok coming soon. But that's about it, guys. My name is Daniel Chi, and this has been Fight News. Thank you so much.